Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So we got a very important video today because the Ninth Circuit has once again sided with the state of California. They misinterpreted Bruen, probably on purpose. They used the two-step approach, which is something that Bruen specifically said that they were not allowed to do, and overturned an injunction by the lower courts, a very important injunction as well. So we're going to talk about what just happened today. Stay tuned. Hey, real quick before we get started, your engagement is always appreciated. It's what helps this channel grow, and it's what helps these topics get out there to more and more people. If they are isolated, then nobody's going to see what's going on here, and we need more people to know what's up. So if you are not subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free. It only takes a second, but it helps us out quite a bit. That little alarm bell will let you know when new videos come out, and an interaction like a thumbs up or a comment is always very helpful as well. So with that being said, let's get to the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. And one thing I want you guys to keep in mind as we talk about this case is that the Ninth Circuit said that the plain text of the Second Amendment is not even implicated here, and therefore they don't have to follow the Bruen standard. Now, I don't typically do this, but we're going to read the response from the CRPA in this case because there is a lot of great information there, and it will tell you a little bit more about exactly why this is such a bad decision. This has to do with gun shows on state property. Now, before we get into this, I should say I have absolutely no affiliation with the CRPA whatsoever, but if you live in California and you're not a member of the CRPA, that might be something you want to consider because they definitely need your support and they're fighting for your rights on a daily basis out there. It's a good organization. So they say here, today, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals vacated the injunction previously ordered by a lower court that enjoined the state's ban on gun shows on state properties such as fairgrounds, and they also have links to the decision. So it says here, quote, "The Ninth Circuit panel decision in B&L Productions v. Newsom is extremely disappointing considering our win in the lower court that enjoined the state from banning gun shows on state property. The three-judge panel clearly did not understand the connection between First Amendment and Second Amendment rights. CRPA will continue to protect the despised gun culture and fight back against an overreaching government that seeks to limit disfavored fundamental rights and discriminate against certain groups of people on state property. CRPA looks forward to seeing this misjudged decision reversed in short order." Now they go on to say, once again, a court has decided that the best way to get around the Bruen test is to avoid it altogether. The plaintiff's challenge claims that the ban violates both First and Second Amendment by singling out firearm sales and otherwise legally protected activity as provided on state property. Rather than answer those challenges, the court makes the rather incredulous argument that neither right actually even applies. In the court's opinion, they contend that the First Amendment only covers expressive activity and goes on to claim that while the offering of a firearm or for sale might qualify as such an expression, accepting that offer, basically agreeing to buy, somehow does not qualify. As such, the court opines the First Amendment doesn't even apply, and therefore the court doesn't even recognize the claim. Grappling with the violation of the Second Amendment, the court's opinion uses Bruen to, wait for it, try to get around Bruen. Quoting the Bruen decision, the opinion contends that the plaintiffs must first establish that the Second Amendment's plain text covers an individual's conduct. The court goes on to claim that while the Second Amendment does convey the right to keep and bear arms, it says nothing about commerce, let alone sales on state property. Now, I also read the decision, and in the decision there was one thing that the CRPA didn't mention that I found was pretty amazing as well, and that was basically that the Ninth Circuit also said that it wouldn't, even if it did implicate the plain text, it still wouldn't violate your rights because even though you're losing one avenue to acquire, you still have plenty others. There's more shops in the area, and so simply shutting down one avenue still leaves these other avenues open. And so they kind of take that and they balance it and say, look, it's not really violating your rights because we're only getting rid of one thing, right? Just like with a lot of the common bans in California, we're only getting rid of one thing, and since there are other things that are still available to you, we don't believe that that would even be a violation, even if the plain text was I'm losing my mind here. Implicated. Thank you. Took a second. Nonetheless, that's what the Ninth Circuit says. That's what the Ninth Circuit believes, and that's what the Ninth Circuit has always believed. Basically, that's the new thing, is that now, if we can simply get around Bruen by saying that the Second Amendment text isn't implicated, then we don't have to worry about the Bruen test. We don't have to worry about anything. Basically, we can do whatever we want after that, as long as we say that it's not implicated. And that's what the Ninth Circuit did with this decision. So obviously there's going to be appeal. This is a 3-judge panel. They're going to ask for it to go en banc. And so, you know, a full panel of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals will end up hearing this, and then we'll see what happens from there. But this is outrageous. I mean, absolutely outrageous. Regardless of what you think about the shows, that's up to you, right? It's not about that. What it is about the overreach and putting a stop to the overreach. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. It's a very important topic that we need to talk about a little bit more here. And I want to just, again, thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. That little bell notification will let you know when new videos come out. Thumbs up is always appreciated, and the best comments are down below. You guys have a good one.